Okay, so I picked up a new weapon from that boss, so let's see what that's about. The Pax Imperator, another single-rigged weapon. It has high impact, low attack speed, and high proficiency scaling. I'm guessing that means damage boost from increased proficiency, so this would be a good weapon throughout the game, I imagine. Very high energy gain. Let's see how it compares to the weapon I've been using, the Spectrebite. I mean, it looks incredibly cool. It's basically like a shield sword almost. I wonder if it's more effective at blocking. Pax Comply. That is I really like this design. Shout the moveset. Oh yeah, that's slow. Not too much slower. Actually, I think it might be the exact same moveset as the Spectrebite. It's just, you know, better stats. Alright, I think I'll go with this for now. At Mach 1, it's just as strong as the Spectrebite, and I imagine it will only get stronger with further upgrades. Okay, so now that I've beaten the boss, I have a choice of where to go. I'm assuming activating the power in there, which restored the security systems, which is what the boss was. Also turned on the power to the maglev that is that over here? Or is it further back there? Let me just confirm that quickly. Okay, yep, the maglev's power has been restored, so I could proceed onward to the next area of the game, but there's actually a whole bunch of stuff in this first area that I missed. First of all, everything that was left in that power plant. And then from watching someone stream a bit of their own first playthrough of the game yesterday, after playing myself, I realized there was an area that I missed a bit back here, so I'm going to backtrack to that. Oh yeah, I love, well, I was going to say two-shotting enemies, but the second hit in this melee combo is a little bit weaker. I wonder, can I actually alternate between horizontal and vertical strikes smoothly? I've not tried that before, and that might be better for weak enemies like these. Okay, it looks like, so I can alternate them smoothly, but the second hit is always going to be that dash. Like so, because I'm hitting the vertical button for the last two strikes. Okay, so yeah, you can combo them smoothly, but if they share a move, it's just going to be that move. I was hoping to do a starter horizontal strike, and then a starter vertical strike, and that would end up doing more damage, thus allowing me to take out these mini robos in 2 hits, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. Oh, hold on, this isn't where I want to go. Oh, wow. I thought there was another enemy around, but I didn't see them, so I was just like, oh, I guess I just imagined that. Yeah, I don't want to deal with those 2 enemies that were up there. They kind of destroyed me last time, and since I just beat the boss, I don't exactly have much health. Health restoratives. None of the big ones, and only 4 of the regenerate over time, so I'm gonna try and be somewhat conservative here, just to be safe. The one-time conservatism is actually a good thing. I think this is heading backwards, or wait a minute. No, I'm heading forwards again. Yeah, let's see. Whoa! He's coming after me aggressively. Let's see if I can lose him. Yeah, that's one of the things I mentioned last time I had heard, and I'm seeing now is the level design is samey enough that it's incredibly easy to get lost. Although that did lead me to discovering this more scrap, so I suppose it's not entirely bad. What I'm trying to do is find my way back to the gassy area, because that's where a path was that I missed. Let me just head up here, maybe that'll help me find my way. I should also be trying to get more stuff from these enemies. I don't know if I already have the item, if breaking that off of them actually gets me anything, because it's a busted thing, so I can't actually use it. Not that I need to, since I already have one, and I can only equip one weapon at a time. I'm wondering if, that does actually get added to my inventory, and if, I have the ability to scrap it for raw materials or something. Oh, this is something I missed the first time. Although that's not what I was talking about. Let's see where this leads. Ah, I think that's another audio log. Whoa, camera. You're not helping me here. Okay, yeah, I think I am going to the right place now. Oh god. This could end up poorly. I really don't want to die with all this tech scrap on me, so I'm just gonna back off for a second. I'm pretty good at getting away from enemies I've found. And, wait for the regeneration to tick in. Oh, and hey, one of them even came after me by its own. So that'll make this easier. Assuming I can actually hit the damn thing, that is. I really gotta work on my attack range. I keep thinking I have more than I do because of the length of this thing, but it doesn't really use the length with the moveset. A lot of the hits end up being close by, like with this bash. There was one more robot, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, jeez. That laser spam is so strong. Well, you're dead either way. Alright, this should be the corrosive asshole area, right? Yeah. So there was a path I missed over here. It's obscured by the bushes a little bit, leading to, what that person I saw streaming described as this game's Black Knight. So let's see how this goes. Let me, take down its support first. Assuming I can aggro it. I really don't want to fight the big dude along with the little dude. Oh, he noticed me. Please don't, senpai. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that. That is a rather nasty grab. That was glitchy, but it works. So basically, from what I've seen, I want to stay really close to this guy and bait out those slams. And then I can just back off and I'm fine. Although, oh, that's the tricky part. So that cloud it creates constantly drains my stamina. So it's not as safe being close to him as I thought. Still better than being far away since he has a crazy horizontal crane move that is just the absolute worst. Okay, I'm a bit mistaken. It doesn't drain my stamina, it prevents it from regenerating. And yeah. That's why I didn't want to be in front of him. It's not the crazy horizontal whip move that I was referring to, but it's also pretty nasty, that grab. Okay, I gotta go and try and recover my scrap. I should be pretty close by, though. One good thing I can say about the level design is that its emphasis on shortcuts means it never takes too long to get back to your scrap. Assuming you have the ability to. I'm still a bit salty over losing that 2000 because of the boss ambush. Alright, let me take down the drone first, like last time. Hopefully that works out. Get my regular heals ready to use. If I'm actually at full health, I'll probably be able to survive a hit from this thing. Where is my tech scrap? There it is. Alright, time to fight this boy again. So I noticed that I do next to no damage if I strike its main body, which makes sense. But if I strike the side, which is less armored, I actually do a lot more damage. So even though I can't target oh wait, I can target individual pieces. I didn't actually notice that before. What happens if I strike its legs? Can I actually like make it break down? Or is that just for doing more damage? It's hard to tell. I think it might just be for doing a little bit more damage. Yeah, as long as I stay towards its behind, I'm really not in much danger. The lack of stamina regen is a little bit annoying, but it's way better than dealing with being one-shot. And I have time on my side since I'm doing damage to it, but it's not doing damage to me. Maybe I should try vertical attacks. Oh, nope. Ooh, that was close. That is actually pretty nicely balanced, though. It one-shots with its dangerous attacks, but it's only gonna get a chance to use them if you move directly in front of it, which is obviously the danger spot. If you strafe around to the side mostly, it just does that stomp, which is easy enough to avoid. And then you can go in for the damage at the legs, like so. It's not gonna explode on death, is it? Okay, I seem to be fine. And I salvage a shining coin. As well The streamer also picked up an item somewhere around it that it seemed to be guarding. I'm assuming that was a fixed thing and not a random drop. Where was it? Here it is. Yeah, I'm glad I watched that because I never would have found this myself. It's a magazine. What is this? Let It Die? Honestly, given the general aesthetics in the Soul's influence, it's actually kind of vaguely similar. But importantly, it's not free to play like that game is, so it's probably not going to turn into a grindfest. So yeah, Shining Coin, it's a quest item, interestingly enough. The metal is heavy and the prominent image of Iron Mouse has been engraved on both sides. This can't be just a remnant of the past. And then, Iron Mouse, issue number 1, comic collection, a thrilling new tale. I can't seem to investigate it any more deeply, I'm afraid. Can't actually read it like you can the comics and Let It Die, sadly. So yeah, this was a pretty big thing I nearly missed and would have if I hadn't watched someone else play. That's another issue with the lack of visual variety in the level design. It's hard to tell what is a path and what's a wall. I just assumed this was a wall. I guess I should like just rub up against everything then just to make sure that I can't proceed. So what I want to do next is I'm going to want to investigate that power plant area more since there's a whole bunch of stuff there that I didn't explore. Just going to run past all you because I really don't feel like fighting you again. I'd probably pick up some extra materials which would be useful, but I'm not really feeling the need at the moment. I don't need to upgrade anything right now. I'm pretty sufficiently powerful, I think. Although I could do with getting actually a torso piece. That would probably give me a significant boost to my defense. Alright, let me just make sure that there's nothing else in this room that I can access. Okay, this looks to be the only path forward. How dare you surprise me? What a rude boy. Just gonna wait for you to spam. Actually, maybe I could go... I already have the Link's headpiece, don't I? I should really go for the torso. Because that's what I need. And I'm assuming that the way it works is that if I get like a broken torso piece, I can scrap that for materials that will then let me craft a torso piece. I'm assuming that's how it works. I gotta be better about building up my energy for those finishes though. Alright, single rig proficiency, increasing. What are the weapon proficiency types again? It's one-handed, staff, heavy duty, single rigged, and twin rigged. Okay. So yeah, 5 overall weapon types. Can I surprise you? No, you're gonna see me. Hi there. See, I'm gonna go for the torso in the near future and see if my theory is correct. That would be the intuitive way of designing things, but you never know. Game designers can be pretty dumb at times. I still don't have enough energy to do that? Ah, there we go. Maybe I didn't damage him enough. So yeah, I'm hoping picking up wrecked body gears will help me actually acquire a torso in some fashion. So let's see. Deeper was where I was last time, but I just saw an item over there. How do I get that? A little bit of a platforming puzzle here. How do I get over to that? Do I have to crush these containers? I didn't think they'd be breakable, but... Nope, they're not. Can I, oh, do I just have to go behind it? Yep, that's exactly the case. Did, that dude over there notice me, or was that just me breaking through the crates, that sound I heard? Okay, he didn't notice me. I was a little bit worried about being penned in. Hey there, buddy boy. How's it hanging? I should also test out at some point if the dodge actually has iframes. Given the serious Dark Souls influence, I assume that it does, but you never know. And even if it does have iframes, it might not have many of them, so figuring out exactly where they are would also be helpful. Ooh! Surprise robot in the box. Oh, I don't think I've ever been over here, so there's more upwards as well that I missed. What is this poster about? Kinda wish this game had a zoom in button like Prey does. That's useful for examining the environment. More than a home, a friend, everything you will ever need. Creo. So yeah, watching the intro again, the whole project that this Creo organization was doing was called Resolve. It was their attempt at fixing up the screwed up Earth. But it seems to have made things even more screwed up. Use its weapons against it. Okay. Use whose weapons against what, is my question. Oh, is this a new area, or am I returning to a previous one? The names aren't super evocative, so it's hard to remember. I'm trying to target the torso. It doesn't want to let me know he doesn't have anything on the torso anyway. I don't know, let's go for the head then, why not? Did I kill him? Yes, I did. Yeah, I really like these slower weapons despite normally preferring faster moving weapons, because in this game... Oh, it's another Wolverine. The more impact stat your weapon has, the easier it is to stun enemies, which means you can just spam at them with abandon like like I was doing there. It still ended up working out technically, even if I did have to use a healing item after the fact. I'll try and conserve those and use regeneration next. Let's see, am I above? Oh yeah, I'm above the previous area I was in. That's how I get to that one item over there I was trying to figure out how to pick up. I don't want to drop down just yet though, because I presumably can't have an easy way back up. I'd probably want to drop down into there, because that would end up unlocking a shortcut, which would lead back to this upper area more easily, I assume. Assuming it's a smartly designed area. I should also try blocking more, I realize. I keep forgetting that it's a mechanic, just because in Dark Souls, I rarely try blocking, it's just better to dodge, but here blocking might actually turn out to be useful. It's hard to say. Lift unlocked for unlimited use, so by coming from this upper side, I do now have a shortcut back. Although, not the one I was expecting. Where does this lead to? Ooh, new implant. Aggression amplifier. That sounds interesting. It sounds offensive based. Oh, and I have enough core power that I now have a new implant slot. Perfect. Although I'll probably have to install this at the med bay. What the hell is it? Did I pass over it already? There it is, it was the first one. Aggression Amplifier. Restores health when performing finishing moves. 10% health restoration. That could be useful. I have to see about changing up my implant loadout when I get back to the medbay. Oh! Speaking of, so that is a shortcut directly to the medbay. That's handy. Alright, let's go do that. I wanna... Yeah, medbay first. Then tool stuff. So I could level up a few times, but I think I'm gonna save my tech scrap for gear upgrades. Gear upgrades definitely seem more important than level ups, at least at the moment. So yeah, I like the sound of Aggression Amplifier, and maybe I should go with implants that make it easy to do finishes, like ones that boost my energy and such. Oh, I'm missing the core power, right. Both implants and the gear you have equipped draw on that, so maybe I should level up. I'm gonna get rid of one of my plasmic regenerators. 3 is good, 6 is nice for when I need a little bit of extra healing, but just general exploring, I shouldn't need that. How do I unequip? I guess I just have to replace it with something else. Let's see. Replace it with Aggression Amplifier. Ooh, that'll free up another power slot as well. Do I have any other implants that cost only 1? Oh, some of them consume no core power, like this one which provides energy. Any others like that? Slows energy decay. Yeah, let's go with this one since it's basically free. Interesting then that so far, as I can tell, the only way to boost my core stats of health, stamina, and energy are implants, and they only boost it by a minute amount. So if that continues, that means that basically the game is balanced around you always having a set amount of health and stamina, which is probably a good thing because that means it is more likely that things will be balanced well since the developers did not have to take into account varying amounts of player health, stamina, and energy, like they do in the actual Dark Souls games. And that also supports my idea that gear upgrades are more important since that's the primary way that you boost your character's toughness. That said, I would like some more core power, so I'm gonna level up once, maybe twice, because I think the restriction I have with crafting new stuff is less about tech scrap and more about those secondary materials that I need to craft things. Like, let's see about upgrading my current weapon since I'm liking it quite a lot. So yeah, I have the tech scrap required to upgrade it, but I don't have the 9 tungsten alloy Mark II. So let's see, is there anything I can, like, do I have any ability to scrap any of the things I picked up for materials? That seems like a thing that should be here, but I don't see the option anywhere. Let me check out my main menus here. So, implants, it wouldn't be there. Inventory, maybe. So these are the schematics I have. Those aren't actual materials. Here are some of the components I have, the upgrade materials. Consumables, which don't really help at the moment since I don't really need tech scrap. So yeah, I guess I can't actually break down those broken parts I've acquired, or maybe they're automatically broken down for me. That must be the case. Alright then, so... What about crafting a torso piece then? The only one I have is the Link's body gear, but I'll take anything. And I have just enough Rig Armature Mark 1s to do it. So this seems to be fated. Now, how much core power does that require? It requires 3. How many do I have open? Exactly 3. Yeah, this was totally fated to be. Bingo. Ah. I was kind of hoping that would actually go across his torso and make him like a big, bulky, armored Warhammer 40k type dude, but seems that's the limit, at least with the Link's gear. I'm sure there'll be bulkier armor in the future. Okay, I'm definitely stronger than I was before, so that's good. So I forget exactly how it worked in Lords of the Fallen, but the tech scrap multiplier that's in this game, I'm not sure if it's reduced just by banking tech scrap. I think it's reduced anytime you rest at a medbay. You have to go as long as possible without using one of those. So if I do rest at a medbay for any reason, I might as well bank my tech scrap because it's not actually helping me any. You know something I can do to confirm that? Gather some tech scrap and see what the multiplier looks like. There should be an enemy right over here if I recall. Yep, perfect. You are my test dummy. Let's go for... Do you have a torso piece? It's really tough to target the torso, jeez. Like, it's literally not letting me, what the hell? Head, there we go. It's very fiddly. Whoa, camera. Okay, so do I have a multiply? It... Tech scrap... Wait, was that 3,226 that I have, or was that a 3.226 multiplier? No, that was the amount I have. The comma they're using looks kind of like a period, so let me kill something else and see if I have a multiplier at this point. Should be able to just spam into use since I have a pretty hefty weapon. Yep. Okay, so now I have a 1.1 times multiplier, and that's very low. So yeah, resting at the med bay at all, much like resting at the save crystals in Lords of the Fallen, is what resets your tech scrap multiplier. So yeah, if you use the med bay for any reason, you might as well bank your scrap because it's not helping you keeping onto it. So let's bank that all. And actually use the stuff I have here. Well, it might be good to have a stock stored up, just in case I do end up getting the materials to upgrade this thing, so I'll just keep that banked. As far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be a reason to upgrade your core suit unless you either need power or a higher level to unlock a doorway, like that one doorway I came across earlier that was like level 35 or something. Okay, so let's head back into the power plantish area. I should be able to head back there. Actually, there was that one item I wanted to try and make my way over to. I should be able to do so from here, I think. I gotta take down Wolverine first. Wait for him to attack, and then see if I can't just spam him to death. Yep. So that's the bonus of hefty weapons. So where was that item I wanted to drop down to? It was over here-ish, wasn't it? Yeah, it's locked. Actually, no, it was right over there. But there's also that locked room over there that I want to try and get to. How can I make my way over there? Is there a pathway that I'm missing? Or maybe I just need to jump down there and then make my way over there. Looks like there should be a pathway leading over this way, maybe? Not quite. That would just lead to me dropping down, I think, unless I can edge along the side here. No, it looks like I'm just gonna drop if I try and do that. Seriously, how do I get up there? This is a conundrum. I suppose I can just leave that alone for now. Maybe I'll come back to it through some other path. Oh, whoop, don't want to drop down. Wait, does that actually not have a red X symbol on it? Because I couldn't access it before. I assume that was because I had to open it from the other side, but maybe my memory is misleading me. Okay, first I'm going to try jumping over there. I might be able to do it if I get the angle just right. Oh, I failed to jump in time, and took fall damage, yeah. Big surprise that that's a thing. So can I access this now? Okay, I can. I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to do so before, so maybe it was activating the power that let me did that. And it looks like that might lead into the building that I wanted to return to, the one that I activated the power in initially. So looks like the same general design scheme, and hey, I actually have a flashlight now, yay. Nope, looks like two boys here. Let me take down boy number 1 first. You know, now that I think about it, what with how powerful spamming seems to be in the combat, it's actually kind of a good thing that the second hit of this combo is actually a weaker hit, because that means if I end up spamming too much, I don't end up killing them immediately and I can still go for the finishing blow as I did with that first dude there. Yeah, I already did that game. You don't need to give me constant tutorials. But I have to keep those active in general in case it tells me anything new. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to this area before, at least it looks similar. Gonna be a little bit of a coward here. I don't want to fight 2 melee dudes while I have drone asshole bearing down on me. Bingo. Maybe use one of my regens here just to be a little bit safer. There's that dude on the left, but I should be able to take down this guy quick enough that it shouldn't be too big of an issue even if he does aggro. See what I mean? Low enough damage that I was still able to go for the finisher. It seems like they might have, designed it specifically that way. Someone's trapped somewhere. Well, hopefully you're not in immediate danger, buddy, because I want to explore. Let me just take down this first so I don't get surprised. Yeah, I am really loving the heft of this thing. It is a lot of fun to use. Okay, I'll explore there later. Let me see if I can find this worker first. Oh, there you are, buddy. Let me just, clear out the immediate area of hostiles first. On the off chance this turns out to be an escort quest. Oh no, what? Okay, I got surprised by that dude, which is why I started taking damage all of a sudden. I should be fine just relying on the regen for now, though. Wait, does my flashlight have, like, batteries? Why is it dark all of a sudden? I guess I just accidentally turned them off in my panic. It doesn't help that they're not all that illuminating in the first place. These are some of the shittier video game flashlights I've seen. Although maybe that's just a feature of this shitty torso piece, and other ones will have better lights. Because, you know, with all this industrial gear setup going on, I'd figure they would be like, floodlights. But as it is, they're just kind of disappointing. And I think I recognize where I am currently. This was where I died previously, this encounter here with these two jerks. And that should end up leading down there to a security door I was unable to unlock that I might be able to unlock if I free that dude over there. Again, on the off chance— oh, nope. What? Camera? No, you're not helping me. Okay, that turned out poorly. Camera is not always your friend in this game, as I found out. Yeah, let me just clear out these guys in case I need to lead the dude over. And hey, more proficiency, I'll take that. I do like that games where the more you use a thing, the better it becomes, as long as it's not asinine like the Elder Scrolls games, which ends up encouraging dumb behavior like bunny hopping all over the place to increase your acrobatics skill. Hey there— oh, what? Oh, that worker either was tricking me or suddenly succumbed to the madness or whatever's going on, or they're further in there. You certainly have a cool weapon. That is one big-ass hammer. So now I know roughly where I am. From that streamer I watched, I saw them using this hammer, and it looked very fun indeed. I might immediately have a replacement for this— wait, no, shit, I want to go for the arm. No. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's what I get for automatically targeting the torso. Well, presumably he's not unique. I should be able to return to the medbay, rest, and he'll be respawned. I'm hoping. Blue X cables. What's that about? Reduces the energy cost of performing finishing moves. Alright. Yeah, so far I'm not super impressed by any of the implants. They seem like pretty humdrum stuff. Stuff that's useful but doesn't really change the way you play the game. Hopefully that'll change in the future. Oh, damn it, it turns out I'm a huge idiot. So yeah, the hammer dude does not respawn. Oh, well that sucks. So you basically have one shot to go for the weapon. If you don't take it then, too bad. Wait till later. Oh well. I'm having enough fun using this thing that that's okay, but I was really hoping to try out that big hammer myself. Oh, and returning back here, I realized there was this whole area down here I forgot that I had not explored yet, so let's do that first before I finish things off. And take the maglev to the next area. Oh, right, there's acid down here. I kinda completely blanked on that. I tried to heal in time, didn't exactly work out as you can see. Oh dear, and my tech scrap is in such a, disadvantageous position too. That's gonna be fun to recover. Okay, I made it back here, and something interesting I noticed is that timer that's counting down until my tech scrap is lost permanently, it actually increases when you kill enemies, so you don't just need to rush to where you died. You can take your time, since killing an enemy increases the timer by like 20 seconds, and that's about how long it takes to kill most enemies. Actually, not even that, like 10 seconds. So basically, it's just there to encourage you to go at a quicker pace, but you don't need to blindly rush past things, like I was doing before when I tried to recover my lost tech scrap. So I'm just gonna recover this, and then get the fuck out of here. I wonder if it's worth trying to bum rush through this area or not. Like, maybe the regeneration will help. I'm just gonna try running through and see how it goes. Turns out, doesn't go all that well. Okay, I think I'm gonna recover my tech scrap once more, and I'll just, earmark this area in my brain as a return to later point.